She had me the minute she said, we as daughters of former slaves and former slave owners, perhaps we can sit down at the table of brotherhood. That got me.
What a fascinating story, Sean. Moving story, because these women have, with such grace, created an example for all of us. That no matter our histories, we can find a way to connect.
Yeah, and they said it. They think it was meant to be, because it takes a special person to be able to find somebody that maybe did something terrible to your family, realize that that's not that person. Now they're together, they're on this journey, and they say, you know what, we're gonna travel.
So they discovered they were cousins through DNA testing, but what gave her the clue in the beginning? Did she know that there was,
So she knew that she had some white blood. They had the same last name. Oddly enough, they told me that with DNA, it works best with males. So a cousin and a cousin, male cousins, they took DNA tests and they realized, yes, we are all in fact related.
Wow.
And so she had an inkling. There's things happen, and so she was aware that there was a possibility. And it was years later. I mean, it wasn't like, hey, we need to take this test right now and figure out if this is true.
Right.
It was something they did later after they had already started working together for this racial reconciliation.
Yeah, because they said 2007 is when this first
when they met.
So Phoebe gave us hints that her father had some prejudice and brought her up that way. How did the rest of the family react to the fact that she now has connected and made very public the shared DNA?
So there's a couple. So she talked about like previous, like her family from her generation and prior. They all had that same racist ideology. So moving forward, though, she is working to change it. She actually started a scholarship. Proceeds from their book that they wrote are going towards it, and it goes towards descendants of people that her family enslaved. And actually, 3 of Betty's grandchildren now are receiving that scholarship.
Wow.
So this story, and they talk about it, they're having a discussion on Wednesday. At 7 o'clock, we put the information on our website. You can go listen to them. So it's a lot. There's a lot of neat little side avenues, side stories that we just didn't have time to go into.
And the program's called Coming to the Table.
Yes.
Very good title. And forgiveness.
Yes.
That's the basis of everything moving forward. Forgiveness, and clearly these 2 women are a beautiful example.
And if you keep an open mind, you can achieve a lot together. And of course, with this book, that's what they're looking to do.
All right, so you can go hear them speak this week, or you can get the book, I assume, and read it.
You can buy it on Amazon. That's where we got it. So.
Must be fascinating. All right.